or the aristocracy ensured they were only a small group of people. They had gatekeepers and allowed only few people to join their class per time. They frustrated innovation. The man that first designed a machine, to produce textile at a rapid rate, Queen Elizabeth I refused to grant him patent. When he wanted to talk too much, they jailed him. Okay, why? She said, I cannot afford to see you destroy the wealth of my citizens, because new innovations and new technology, in a sense, can be destructive. They destroy old ways of making money, but they introduce new ways of making money that create even greater wealth for all. We describe this as creative destruction. We must allow creative destruction if we are to prosper. So, France decided to do something about it. We know about the French Revolution. Something happened in England, and there was some change and the power of the monarchy was reduced. We have to institute changes in our own political institutions now. The only thing that we have to bear in mind is this is likely to be a long walk. We only pray God will help us to shorten the distance. But we have to be in this for the long haul. We have to stay on these issues until those deep fundamental changes are made. So is it possible? Absolutely yes. Will it be easy? I can't say so. Will it happen? Oh, just pay attention to the word will. That's not only up to me or up to some magical person that we expect to be the president of Nigeria and to change everything. I believe that it depends on our collective will. I believe that it depends on the choices made by Nigerians. I believe that success is not a matter of chances, it's a matter of choices. And it is our decisions that will determine our destinies. I see a developed Nigeria, however long it will take, I believe it will happen. I believe that we can start on this road and to keep moving. I see a developed Nigeria where every Nigerian, Muslim, Christian, traditional worshipper, atheist, Hausa, Igbo, Gwari, Ijo, Ibibio, Idoma, Fulani, Yoruba, Efik, Orobo, and all of our ethnic groups will be empowered to prosper. I see prosperous states whose governors won't have to go to Abuja to be able to pay salaries. When you prosper, your personal income tax is paid to your state. So the state at all levels needs to realize that as long as it keeps us poor, the country itself will remain poor. I know we were excited by the visit of Mark Zuckerberg some weeks back. And those who could even took selfies with him. But the question on my mind was, so if Mark Zuckerberg had grown up in our country, who would he be and what would he be doing by now? I guess he may have finished university and would probably be looking for a job by now. After taking like 4 years to write JAMB and work, and to ultimately eventually get admission into a university, and to take some 6 or 7 years in the university before graduating. So rather than get excited, about someone produced by another environment, an environment that empowers its citizens to create ideas and empowers them to turn those ideas into reality. Why don't we do something about our own environment? But I see it happen. And it begins now. I see beautiful cities arise with world-class schools, world-class roads, world-class hospitals, and libraries, and police stations, and fire stations, and emergency services, world-class malls, and so on. I see a civil service that really serves, that does not erect roadblocks on the pathway of the person that needs just a simple document to actualize their dreams. A civil service that actually aids and empowers us to fulfill our dreams. I see a civil service where people's destinies are not trapped. I see a civil service that does not employ 5 people to do the job only one person should do. I see a civil service that is not a substitute for a well-structured welfare system. I see a civil service that will compete with the private sector in the delivery of excellent quality service. I see a new Lagos. If there's a New York, there must have been an old one. New Jersey, New Orleans. I see New Onisha, New Gombe, New Damaturu, New Sokoto. I see world-class cities, world-class infrastructure. I know now we're discussing about the sale of our national assets, and I know why there's some heated argument about it. Because the ones that were sold before, where's the money? Where's the world-class hospital that was built with the money? Where's the world-class road that was built with the money? I know, yes, that we build roads. But how come our roads are washed away after 6 months? Because they're not world-class. And they're not being world-class suggests to me that whoever built and supervised the road does not believe that I deserve what is world-class. I see a Nigeria where there is value for human life. I see a Nigeria where we treat each citizen with dignity. A Nigeria where we believe that everyone is created in the image of God, and that every human being is an extension of God, and that what you do to man, you have done to God. Let me close on this. Jesus said that on the day everyone appears before God to give an account of the life that they have lived, people will be divided into 2 groups. And there will be those that God would say to, I was hungry, you did not feed me. I was thirsty, you didn't give me water to drink. I was naked, you didn't clothe me. And there will be an argument between people and God on that day. People will contest that statement with God. How could I ever have seen you hungry, you God? I have a feeling when Jesus said that, he had Nigerians in mind. Since majority of us believe in God, every week we troop to our religious houses. Okay? But the question I would like to ask the Nigerian is, yes, you believe in God, but if you see him, do you think you will recognize him? Because Jesus said that God would say to people, I was in prison, you didn't visit me. I was sick, you didn't attend to me. And people would argue, that could never have been possible. If I saw you, God, hungry, even if it was my last meal, I would have given it to you. And God would say, for as much as you did not do it to any of the least of these people, you did not do it to me. My interpretation of that, you met me, you did not recognize me. I was in the person sitting next to you in the service, sitting next to you in the bus. I was in that person that you had the opportunity to lead as a governor or local government chairman or president. That person you had the opportunity to represent as a senator or member of the House of Representatives or member of the House of Assembly. But you did not realize that that was me. Because there's a part of God in every human being. And whatever God does not deserve, a human being does not deserve it. Next time you have the opportunity to clean a chair before an event, if you have at the back of your mind that it is God that will sit on that chair, you will clean it well. The next time you have the opportunity to construct an airport and it crosses your mind that it is God that will use that airport, you will build a world-class one. Sorry, an heaven-class airport. We deserve the best. So remember, the changes must begin from our political institutions. Any person, system, or structure that will not give the average Nigerian the best, and more importantly, empower us to dream and to fulfill our dreams, should not be allowed to lead our political institutions. Such people should not be allowed, and such systems should not be allowed to exist or to survive. The time to crush them is now. God bless Nigeria. God bless the platform. God bless you. Happy Independence Day.